Hello everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. In today's video I will be showing you guys how to go about the making of this beautiful dress with a cowl neck drape in front of the dress. If this is what you're interested in, you definitely want to stay to the end of this video. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So guys, this is the fabric I'll be working with for this video, and also this is the pattern I'm working with also for this video. So for the fabric is quite stretchy on both sides of the fabric are stretchy. So, and the pattern, it has this line effect on the material. So for this for the dress, I used 2 yards for the dress, but it wasn't enough. So when you're doing yours, you might use 2.5 or 3. So for the pattern, this is a pattern I've already drawn on my previous video. So the dart does not really concern this dress. We are not going to use the darts. So for the waist, I actually minus half an inch from the waist and put my hip line also. So because the fabric is stretchy, so we don't need those measurements, those much allowances on the dress. I didn't add sewing allowance to the dress because the fabric is so stretchy. Yes, so stretchy. So this is it. So the video on how to draft a full scale body block is on my channel. You can go and watch it. So this is the fabric. I'm going to fold it into 4 because we are going to draft the back and front together. So as you can see, I've actually folded it into 2, and now I'm folding it again to 4, and I left 1 inch for the zipper allowance. As you can see, I'm just trying to place the fabric wall. So I just went ahead to just pin it so that the fabric will just be in place, not be moving, because you know that it's stretchy and everything. So this is me. So guys, just look at the way I'm placing my pattern paper on it. So if you're actually a freehand tailor, you can actually just go ahead and just draft your body pattern, your full body block pattern on your fabric instead of using a pattern paper, understand? So the center front, I actually placed it on that folded edge because it will be the middle of the center front. As you can see, I've gone ahead to pin it also. So I want to determine the neckline of the back. So I use, for the depth, I use 1 for the depth. Yes, for the depth of the back I use 1 for the depth. Why for the width I use 3.5 for the width. That's how I wanted it to be. So I just connected it back to the neckline, as you can see. So the next thing I did is to come down to the hip line. As you can see, I went ahead to measure my hip line, which was 8.5, and after that I went down to the hem, as the length of the dress, and I placed that 8.5 on the hem, which is also the length of the dress. So this is me placing my 8.5 on the length, and after that I will just connect it from the waist to meet the length of the dress. So I didn't add, like I was saying, I didn't really add any sewing allowances on this dress. So I just went ahead to just mark the 8.5 so that I will have a straight line. So that is what I'm doing. So the fabric is really stretchy, so you don't really need to add any sewing allowances on the side of the dress. I haven't minus from my actual measurement, my actual body measurement. So this is me connecting the lines together, as you can see. So I've connected it. So the next thing I will be doing now is to just go ahead and cut out the back bodies first, the back, before I cut out the front. So I'm just cutting, as you can see. So the fabric is a bit thick because I went for the thick one, so as you can see. So I've gone ahead to cut the pattern, the back. So what I'll be doing is to remove my pins and cut the front neckline. Remember that it was the back neckline we cut at first. So now we're going to cut the front neckline. So I'm going to remove my pins now. So this is how it's looking like after I've cut it. So this is the front. As you can see it's quite stretchy, it's really stretchy. So this is the front, and also this is the back. So as you can see, this is the back. I hope you guys understand what I'm showing you guys. If you want to sew yours, just follow the process I made. So I'm going to cut facing for the neck for both the back and the front. So I've gone ahead to cut the facing. So you can use bias also, but when you use bias, you know that you turn it backwards. So I don't really want to see that stitches, so that's why I use facing, so that the front will be smooth and fine. There were no stitches and everything. So this is the front facing. So this is the bias I was talking about. You can use bias for yours, but matching color, or you use black if you want to use bias. But me, I prefer using facing. It makes your work neat and okay. So this is how you're going to place your bias, and then you flip it over to the wrong side and stitch. So it's going to show, that's why I didn't use it. So this is it. I've gone ahead to add my facing, to sew my facing on my back of my dress and also the front. So I also iron ST, if you know what they call ST, on my fabric for the zipper area and the side, so that I'll be able to sew on it. You know, at times some of our machine don't sew stretchy fabric, so that's why I did mine like this. If you want to, you can also do yours like that. So I've gone ahead to also cut the sleeve. As you can see, I've cut the sleeve of the dress. So this is it. As you can see that neck area for the back is smooth. As you can see, there's no stitching or anything on it. So that's the reason why I use facing instead of bias. As you can see, it's neat, not even quite, it's neat. So if you want yours to be this neat, just follow what I did for the neck area. So that's it. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to for the drape, is to cut the fabric for the drape. So this is the fabric for the drape after cutting the sleeve and the dress. So that's why I said, if you want yours to be full like what you saw on the thumbnail, you just need to buy like 2.5 or 3 yards. So this is the width and this is the length. So I'm going to sew that sides together. As you can see, I'm going to sew it down with 1/2 inch, and then I'll bring it for you guys to see and how we're going to drape it on the dress. So this is it. I've gone ahead to like stitch it down, so I'm just going to drape on it. So from that neck area, you're going to open your facing, don't sew it together with your facing, and you're going to come out from your armhole by 1/2 inch, because you're going to stitch your sleeve on your armhole. So this is it. This is what I'm doing. I'm just trying to drape it so that we have that pleat on the front. So this is it. So I just went ahead to stitch it down. So the next thing I'm going to do is to add my back body, the shoulder together. So what you'll be doing, you open your shoulders, that's the facing, just like what I'm doing. You open it, yes, you open it, and you open the one for the front also, and you're going to align the neck area and the shoulder together. As you can see, just look carefully and just follow the way I did mine. So that's that. You're going to pin it in place. So you're going to make every area to be equal. If it's not equal, that means you made a mistake. But if it's equal, there is a possibility you can trim. If it's more, you can just go ahead and trim. So I just place it on the machine and sew it 1/2 inch straight. You're going to sew it straight. So we don't want to see the stitches and all those rough area. That's why we are doing it this way. It makes your work to be easy and neat and to come out so well. So this is it now. I've gone ahead to sew my shoulder. As you can see how it neat. It's very neat. You didn't really see where the joining is. So this is it right now. This is it. So I just aligned the back and the front body sides together, and I'm going to stitch it down with 1/2 inch. I also went ahead to like add my sleeve to the dress, and also I added my zipper to the back. So this is it. This is all the pieces. So this is it. This is the fabric. This is dress. As you can see, it came out so well. So this is the dress. This is the dress. This is the sleeve. This is the side. So as you can see on the video, it's really hugged me. So I didn't sew the hand because it doesn't fray. It doesn't fray. The fabric doesn't fray. Both the hand and both the length of the dress, I didn't stitch it. I didn't fold it with anything. So this is the zipper. You can see it's very neat. I actually turned it, so as you can see it's neat at the back also. So thank you guys for watching till the end of this video. Thank you. Bye bye.